The Garry Moore Show.
Everybody loves the springtime. Everybody loves to hear the robin sing as each wee bud starts a budding. Everybody gets a feeling of the spring, and then romance starts to blossom, and this happy feeling spreads coast to coast. So our first guest, Diahann Carroll, is gonna start to sing about the thing that everyone loves the most. Sing out, Diahann.
Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me anyway. That's how I feel. Wow, I feel just like a Pollyanna.
Special guest, George Goebel.
Not for nothing, everybody loves me, yes they do, and I love everybody since I fell in love with you.
BURNETT.
The most popular personality.
I can't help hoping it's no one else but me.
Gee, I feel just about 10 feet tall,
And you are.
having a ball.
Yes,
You might call me a Pollyanna.
Garry and Lord and Garry Moore. You should worry, not for nothing.
Everybody loves me.
Yes, they do.
And I love everybody since I
Fell in love with you. If you think I'm acting sappy, it's plain to see. Spring always brings out the lover in me. If my manner's always happy, it's not a fault. Spring gets you up on your toes. Up on your toes. Since I fell in love with you. Yes, I fell in love. Cupid gave me a shot, and I fell in love with you. Now I love everybody since I fell in love with you.
Much love to each of you from all of us. Tonight, I think we have...
Excuse me?
Hi there, what's up?
I was wondering if you would do a favor for me.
Sure.
I have an aunt of mine who is off stage there, and she is just dying to meet you, so would you mind if I brought her out here?
Oh, it'd be marvelous to her right after the show, huh?
No, well, she's got to get a bus, see?
Oh.
So I'd like to bring her out here right now, if you don't mind, all right?
No, I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything.
Aunt Mary, will you come out, please? Here she is. She's a wonderful woman. Aunt Mary, this is Garry Bohr.
Hello.
Lansing.
Aunt Mary, it's very nice to meet you.
My, isn't he short?
You know, Garry, Aunt Mary is a real fan, and she watches you every week, don't you, dear?
Oh, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. And I want to tell you, Mr. Moore, how much I like your show. I don't care what Durwood says. It wouldn't be the same without you. In a minute here, I may not be able to talk to Mr. Moore again in my whole life.
I may not either.
And another thing, Mr. Moore, I want you to know how much Durwood enjoys working with you.
Oh, good.
Yes, he says money isn't everything.
He says that.
All the time. Oh, now look here, Mr. Moore. I hope you don't think that I'm saying all these things just to get Durwood in good with the boss.
Oh, don't worry, dear. You're not.
Yes, dear, I just want to tell Mr. Moore how lucky he is to have you on the show. You have no idea how many jobs he's turned down.
Well, I wonder if they're still open.
Let's go now, Aunt Mary, okay?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Moore. It was so nice meeting you.
Good night, Aunt Mary. It's very nice to see you, too.
You've got a gold mine there.
Come on, Aunt Mary. We'll go.
Night, Aunt Mary.
Garry, you're not mad?
Mad? Why should I be mad?
Well, I mean, the things that my aunt said about you.
Don't be silly, Derby. You should hear what my aunt says about you. At this time, good friends, I should like to announce the current winner of the Why I Would Like to Have George Goebel on My Show contest. It's me. My reasons reflect the verities of Aristotle and Socrates, to wit. Lonesome George is an enormously entertaining young man. He delivers humorous sallies with delicate dispatch. He sings in a true tenor voice, and on occasion soprano. He dances with the grace of a pussy willow ensnared in a March wind. But most important, he's shorter than me. Ladies and gentlemen, there is only the one and original George Goebel.
Thank you very much, and I want you to know that I'm not mad because Garry said I'm short, because I know that I am short on the outside, but on the inside, I'm tall. And incidentally, this is a condition which can lead to a very tight skin. But that's not what I want to talk about. I was going to tell you something. One time, it was last week, I was sitting around the living room dipping my martini bag in a cup of hot water. And Alice, you know Alice, she's the engineer who operates the control side of my electric blankets. She came up and she started nagging me, you know, and I don't like that. And it was one of her favorite subjects, too. She said, George, if you can stop dipping martinis for just a minute, just look at this horrible furniture that we have to live with. Well, now, if I want to be fair about it, you know, I got to admit that she has a point, because our furniture wasn't exactly what you'd call up-to-date. Like, well, there was a spoke missing from our spinning wheel. The wicks were all burned out, and the floor lamps, and there was a hole rusted in the pan under the icebox. And, you see, the way it worked, when we first moved in there, Alice decorated the place herself, and it was supposed to be, I guess, late Victorian. But it turned out to be early bad taste. Anyway, to save a lot of arguing, I took Alice down and picked out a whole house full of new furniture. And naturally, this ran into quite a bit of money, so I decided to take advantage of their no down payment, 24-month revolving painless credit plan. This sounds like a pretty good scheme. You know, but the way it turned out, it got me in nothing but trouble. Nothing. By the time I finished, I was in more trouble than a kangaroo with a pouch full of putty. So went to the credit manager, and right off the bat, I knew we weren't going to get along too well because the first thing he said was, "Sit down, Shorty." He said, "I'm busy foreclosing on an old widow." Well, what I should have done is left right then and there, you know, and I know it. But before I could even make a move, he handed me a bunch of questionnaires to fill out. They had all kinds of questions, like name your addresses, the past 20 years, your banks, number of dependents, how many times have you been in debtor's prison? Well, I filled the whole thing out, you know, and when I handed it to this guy, he looked at me and he said, "Now, Mr. Goebel, do you want to establish credit with our firm?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm a house detective in an ant village, and I came in here to see if I could get a very small derby." Well, now, he took umbrage at that, you know, which I didn't mind because I take a load myself when I'm not driving. But we bandied it back and forth pretty good there, and then he said, "Mr. Goebel, what is your collateral?" I said, "My collateral?" He said, "Your collateral." Well, I thought it was something dirty. I can't stand filth. And incidentally, I know what it is now, collateral, and it's funny when I look back because it's very simple. You know, I can explain it real easy. Collateral, that's collateral. See, what it boils down to now is in order to borrow some money, you got to prove to them that you don't need it. I couldn't prove it, but I did get the credit, and you know, 2 days later, I'm sitting at home enjoying our new furniture, and I figure I got no problems with Alice. You know, I said, the place looks much better with all this brand new furniture. Don't you think so, dear? And I smiled, you know, and she said, "George, have you had your teeth checked lately?" That's pretty good. You know, what's that got to do? And I said, no, I said, "I've checked my hat and coat, but I usually keep my teeth right in my mouth." Well, this went over like a cement duct, too, you know, and she really lit into me. She says, "George, I'm serious." She said, "You're going to the dentist the first thing in the morning." I said, "I am not. We spent all our credit on furniture." She said, "You're going to the dentist the first thing in the morning." And, you know, the next thing I knew, it was the following morning, and there I was, sitting in the dentist chair, worried. And don't get the idea that I was afraid, because, you know, there's no reason to be afraid of your dentist. Your dentist is your friend. He's not your best friend. Except my friend, Doc Legal, old Doc Legal, he's my friend, and you probably wouldn't have too much confidence in him, but I know him, so I have. You see, what happens is he gets a shaking pretty good, and he can't see very well. Matter of fact, it's just plain dumb luck if he even finds your mouth. He's got a system, though. The way he does it, he just feels around till his fingers get wet. And, old Doc, you know, he has a real quaint way of putting things. And I like to go there because he amuses me. Like one day he's looking in my mouth, and which he had just found, and he says, "Mr. Goebel, you've got an ugly molar there." And I said, "Well, I got a couple of bicuspids that ain't won no beauty contest either." And we got to chuckling about that, you know. Old Doc, he got to laughing, and he dropped his little mirror right down my throat. But that's all right. You know, his prices are fair, I'll say that, for old Doc Kliegel. He only charges $5 to pull a tooth. It's $10 if he pulls the right one. But what I'm getting at is don't neglect your teeth. And next time you're sitting there in the dental chair, just relax and don't worry if you bite your dentist. Because when his bill comes in, he'll be putting the bite on you. So long, ladies.
You know, Well, with the award season in full swing, it seems only fitting that tonight we take time out to honor the most unforgettable television commercials of the year. So without further ado, here they are, our nominations for the 4 best commercials of the year.
Good evening. I am Selena Silverstein. And tonight I have a fabulous beauty hint for all you ugly ladies. It is a brand new mud pack called Selena Silverstein's Mississippi Mud Pack. I use it myself. This jar of mud, together with a little shovel, costs only $49.50. Now, some of you may ask, why buy this mud when I can take a little dirt and mix it with water and make mud of my own? You can, but there will be one important ingredient missing: my profit.
Are you a brunette? Is your hair dull and uninteresting? Do you find yourself sitting home night after night while others your age are out enjoying themselves? Then why not try CARROLL as this brunette did?
You have only one life to live. Why not live it as a blonde?
Hello there. I was just admiring my brand new chinaware and my silver-plated service for $6. And would you believe it? They didn't cost me a cent. You see, I got them by saving the coupons that come with every pack of Lochinvar cigarettes. I smoke 6 packs a day, and every puff brings me that much nearer to furnishing my house. Smoking Lochinvar cigarettes has given me everything I've got. Oh, and just let me show you how we furnished our den. I'm sorry, that's my husband. He has only 2 more cartons to go for a power lawnmower. And all I have to do is smoke another 4,750 packs of Lochinvars to get the one appliance I need the most: an iron lung.
Hi there, shoppers. Well, here we are again in another neighborhood supermarket on behalf of wonderful Blue Bargain Margarine. And we're about to conduct another of our unrehearsed comparison tests that prove that Blue Bargain Margarine is as good as the 70-cent spread. Oh, here comes a gentleman right here now. Sir, I beg your pardon. I wonder if you would mind helping me out.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but when I get through shopping, I got nothing left. I mean nothing.
No, you don't understand. All I want you to do, friend, is just taste these 2 crackers, if you will, please, and then see if you can tell the difference between Blue Bargain Margarine and the cracker with the 70-cent spread.
All right.
That's the idea. Now, this other one, if you will, please. That's it. Very, very good. Now, sir, what do you think?
I think these crackers are stale.
No, you missed the point, sir. You see, I'm not talking about the crackers.
Not the crackers.
No, I'm talking about what is on the crackers, you see.
On the crackers.
One contains Blue Bargain Margarine, and the one has the 70-cent spread.
The 70-cent spread?
That's right.
You mean butter?
I would prefer if you didn't use that word. You see, we say the 70-cent spread. Now, could you tell us, please, which was which?
Well, now, let me see. You know, actually, they both taste like,
Yeah, go on. Go on, say it.
butter.
I asked you not to say that.
I'm sorry.
Now then, can you tell the difference, please?
Well, to me, this one tastes like margarine,
Yeah.
and this one tastes
Yeah, like
like
what? Yes?
B-U-T-T.
Sir, I don't want you to spell it either.
Spell what?
That word.
What word?
Butter.
You Google.
I'm sorry, could we try it just once more, please?
Oh, I tell you what I'm going to do. I, George Goebel, being of sound mind, do solemnly swear that I am unable to tell the difference between the bargain margarine and the 70-cent spread.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Here, for that unrehearsed testimonial, $50 for your trouble. Thank you. Oh.
Well, I guess I know which side my bread is margarine on.
I would love to see that happen, really, some night. You know, it's nice to have a sponsor who worries about you. I get letters from one of my sponsors every week, and it's funny, he must think I've been sick in bed or something. Every week he keeps sending me the same postcard. It says, "Dear Garry, here's hoping you get better." Nice, I think. Here's a letter from a Mr. Charles Macaulay of New York. It says, "Garry Moore, CBS, New York, dear sir, or madam. Mr. Macaulay, what size screen do you have?" It says, "I enjoy your show very much. When is Diahann Carroll coming back?" Well, I got good news for you, sir. This lovely young lady, whereof you speak, is on tonight's show. In fact, she's going to sing for us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the tremendously exciting Miss Diahann Carroll.
Very well, of course I do. Except when soft rain falls and drip from leaves, then I recall the thrill of being sheltered in your arms. Of course I do. Get along without you very well. I've forgotten you just like I should. Of course I have. Except to hear your name or someone's laugh that is the same. I've forgotten you just like I should. What a guy. What a fool am I to think my breaking heart could kid the moon. Get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two. Surely break my heart in two.
you do me a favor? Just turn around for the folks. Look at the. Just turn around. Look at that slender figure. Isn't it? It's impossible to believe she has a 7-month-old baby.
Yes.
What's the baby's name?
Her name is Suzanne.
Ah, it's lovely. You're so nice and slender. My youngest boy was born 18 years ago, and I don't know. I still don't.
Well, you keep working at it, Gary. I think you'll get it done.
I'll get it down.
Yes.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Diane Carroll.
Time once again to play America's favorite television game. Name the right price.
Hi there. I'm your MC, Bill Cruller. Now let's meet tonight's contestants. First, we have a spry chicken plucker from Bangor, Maine, Mrs. Hattie Wheeler. How are you tonight, Miss Wheeler?
Let's get going.
Ready? Our next contestant from Oswego.